Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Isadora. I am the program manager here at ELU, and today I'll be hosting this info session. So thank you, everyone, for joining. If you have any questions, please drop a question in the Q&A below, and then I'll take some time at the end of the webinar to reply to some of the questions. And also, if you don't have any questions now and you want to ask me later, I'll also put my email at the end. So what to expect today? We will be sharing the mission of ELU, why we were founded, and our philosophy. Then we'll be talking about the ELU learning experience, which is a little bit different from other traditional universities. And then an overview of the curriculum of the 3 bachelors that we offer, and then some information about application procedure, admissions, and tuition fees. Okay, so ELU is a young university. It was founded a few years ago, and it's focused on the tech and the IT domain. It's founded in response to the tech skills gap in the Netherlands, but also in the rest of the European Union. So a lot of the companies are looking for tech talent, but not enough of this talent is trained academically with the skills that they require on the work floor. So we see a higher need for tech professionals and a skills mismatch or knowledge mismatch that you'll be learning from a traditional university versus the skills that employers are looking for. So this leads to a need for a different educational offer, which is the mission that we are serving at ELU. So our mission, we are focused on developing job-ready tech talent. So when you graduate, you should have the tech and the leadership skills that you need as a tech professional to be successful in your work. And it's not only focused on the technical skills, but the 2 years are mainly focused on the tech skills, as you'll see later on, but we are also focused on business skills. So how you actually communicate your product to a sales team or to a stakeholder, for example. So this is also a very important part of the program. Our educational module key highlights. So we're competency-based learning. So the programs are designed around skills that have been identified in conversation with people in the market, people in the job market, and technical skills and interpersonal skills that you're going to need as a professional. It's also project-based learning, so it's going to be practical learning, weekly-based projects, individual or in teams. So it's not, everything is based on projects, which will also help you build your portfolio, which goes to the point of employability focus. It's going to help you build your portfolio with the projects that you're going to be doing. So we can include that as you're applying for internships and for jobs. There will be facilitators and mentors available to you that are also working in the industry. So you can hear what it looks like to work in the field or applied in the job, how everything works. So it's very employability focused as well, and peer-to-peer focus. So since it's an online university, we have a lot of flexibility and also self-study. But you're also going to be part of a cohort of students and part of groups that help you with the projects. You're going to be doing peer reviews, getting peer reviews. So it's very interactive in this way as well, even though it's completely online. So the programs that we are currently offering for bachelor's is software engineering, AI and machine learning, and data science. And we also offer the master programs in data science. But today I'm going to focus more on the bachelor programs and on the structure of the bachelor programs. So the competencies of the bachelor programs, starting with software engineering, they're the technical competencies and the non-technical competencies. For the 3 different masters, the technical competencies obviously are going to be changing depending on 3 different bachelors, depending on what bachelor you chose, but the non-technical competencies are the same. So the technical competencies are changing, but the non-technical are the same for the 3 different ones. And this is the program overview. So the first year is the basics, software programming, for software engineering, for AI and ML, and for data science, it's the fundamentals in data science. And the second year is more of a specialization inside your bachelor's. And the third year is business skills, agile working, agile methodology, but also consultancy skills. So you're also going to be working with clients, pitching to clients, and then for your final graduation project, where you're going to be putting everything that you learned, including the technical and the non-technical skills, into practice, which is also going to help you with your portfolio in the end. And you also can see that there are different modules. You're going to have short breaks between the different modules within each year. And also in the modules, there are some modules that are a little bit longer than others. So you're also going to have breaks within them. And also year 2, it's going to be a larger technical project. So your open source project and your final project. Here, how the learning experience works in a typical week. The start of the week, you're going to log into the course, the platform, you're going to see your material, your content for the week, your projects. Then you're going to start getting started with your projects. You're going to have workshop, which is an hour and a half to 2 hours with your workshop facilitator, which is going to be a person that is working in the field. You're going to have later on during the week, you're going to have stand-up meetings, which is on Mondays and Wednesdays. And it's to talk about everything that you've been learning this week, any blockers that you have, anything that you know that might help other people. And that's mixed with all of the bachelors in the program. So it's nice, so you can meet other people as well. Then you're also going to have squad meetings, which we're going to separate everyone into groups where you can get doing your project with other people in your program, so you can get help as well. This you're not going to have any facilitators, so it's more like of a learning meeting with your peers. And also you're going to have mentoring, where you can ask specific questions to your mentors about the projects or support for the program content or anything that you want to ask them. You're also going to have that. We have some main tools that we use for our programs. The first tool is Campus. It's a course platform. Everything is consolidated into this one space. Your calendar is going to be there for the webinars, for workshops, for events, for mentorings, for squad groups. Everything is going to be on Campus, all of your calendars, all of your assignments, all of the projects, all of discussions with other students. Your grades are also going to be there. All announcements that I'll be making are also going to be on Campus. So it's something that you always need to log in, always need to keep checking, because you're going to see your whole progress there. And then the next tool that we use a lot as well is Slack, which is an instant communication platform. Many of you might know about it. So it's real-time announcements and updates. I'm also going to be making the announcements on Slack. Sometimes I'm going to be putting it on both, so making sure everyone is looking at all of the announcements. So it's good to talk with other people, to form groups with the different students for your squad groups, for example. Also to contact faculty and university staff if you need any help or support with anything. And also to engage with the ELU community. Everything is going to be on Slack as well. For admissions, I'm going to talk a little bit about admissions now. What are we looking for? So we need to have English proficiency. Everything is done in English. IELTS 6.5 or higher, or the TOEFL 234 or 90 or 91. And then for professional background, work experience in the IT field is preferred, but it's not mandatory. We are going to have people supporting you and everything if you've never had experience with this before, which I know many of you haven't. The start dates are in March and September. So we just started the cohorts now in September, and the next one is in March. We are accepting applications on a rolling basis, so you can already start applying for March. There's no application fee, so you can apply, wait for the reply. So how the application process works, more or less, you fill in the online application on our website. You submit your CV and your motivation letter. Then there's a video interview that you're going to be making. It can be either, it can either be with me or an automatic video interview. And then you're going to receive your application results. And if you get in, you're going to start in March. We're already going to put you into groups so you can start talking to people in your cohort. And then for the tuition, the registration fee, it's not an application fee, it's a registration fee. So once you applied and you're accepted, there's a registration fee, which is $250. And then the total fees for the bachelor's is 2,900 euros a year. And there are different payment options that you can choose. You can pay by yearly, biannually, or quarterly, whichever is better for you. And if you're aspiring then to become a software engineer, artificial intelligence or machine learning engineer, or data scientist, ELU is the right place for you. If you are working as well, if you want a flexible schedule, it's the perfect place to learn. And like I said before, I'm going to be accepting some questions now, but if you have more questions that you didn't think about now, here is my email. It's isadora@elu.nl. And you can also reach us at admissions@elu.nl. So we're both going to reply to your emails. And for the information to apply is the elu.nl/programs, and then you can apply there. So let me see the questions I got. Is the degree recognized? Yes, we have YODEC recognition. You can go on our website as well, and you can see our accreditations and everything. So everything is listed there as well. How flexible are these meetings for those who are currently working full-time? They are flexible. They are the meetings are mandatory. Of course, if you're working until super late, you can't come to a meeting. That is okay. That is not a problem. Of course, work is very important, but all of the meetings and all of the mentorings are after 6:30 CT. So usually people are already off. So you're gonna have a lot of flexible time, and for you to do your projects and anything, you can do whatever time you want. So that's 100% flexible as well. What if I'm from an English-speaking country? Then, and I finished my bachelor's degree in English, do I need to still submit the IELTS? If you're from an English-speaking country, you did a bachelor's in English, you don't need to submit the English proficiency because we know that you have it, so don't worry about that. Any other questions? I see that someone wants help with the application. If you go on our website, it's fairly simple. You can choose the program that you want, and there's an apply button, and it's just fill in your information, and we are gonna be in contact with you. So you're gonna have help with that. Is there any other questions here? I don't see any other questions right now. Maybe if anyone has any other questions, I'm also on LinkedIn. I'm also on this email, so you can talk to me there. And we just put on the comments the type form to apply. So if you want to apply, you can see on the comments below the link. You can just click on the link and apply straight. I think no other questions. Maybe if we can put the link here on the screen, it would help. Yes, the bachelors are accepted in the US. So after you finish your bachelor's, you can do a master's, no problem. I just wondering, are the ELU bachelors accepted in the US? I just replied they are, and you can do your master's after finishing the bachelor's if you want. Is there any other question? I have completed my bachelor in English, but I'm not from English country. Um, that is fine. If you show us a proof that you completed your bachelor in English, you don't need to do the English proficiency test. So that is okay. You don't need to be from an English country. Um, any other questions? One more question here. Are there final examinations at the end of the semesters? We don't have final examinations. Everything is project based. So you're going to have a timeline to complete um, a set of projects. And that's how you're going to pass to the next module. But there's not a final examination. So you're going to be constantly working on your projects throughout the bachelor's. Mm. Yes, we have accreditation, so no worry about that. If you want, you can also talk to some of our students or anything like that to be in contact with people from the community as well, so you can be more um, firm with your decision. Also, I wanted to say that I'm also a student doing the master's at ELU, so I can speak for the students, but we can always put you in contact with students if you want. I see a new question here. Is there any scholarship for new students? We currently are not doing any scholarships, but we have these different payment plans that you can do quarterly or biannually or annually, whatever works best for you. So, and for Nadine that asked to talk to other students, you can also email me and I'll put you in contact. Um, if you see here on the screen, you can see about the accreditations that we have in the website. I see a question for the master's degree. I'm going to reply, but just letting you know that I'm talking about the bachelor's here. But the master's degree is valid in the Middle East. Yes, it is. Any other questions? I'll wait a little bit more to see if we have any more questions. I guess there are no other questions. If you have any other questions, please contact me or admissions at ELU and we can at elu.nl and we can answer all of the other questions that you have. So thank you everyone for coming, for participating, for asking questions. And I see there's still another question. Is the degree recognized in the EU? Yes, it is recognized in the EU. You can look at our page for all of our accreditations and see that it is recognized. Here you can see the accreditations page. So in the EU, it's 180 CTS for bachelor's and 60 CTS for master's, for those of you who are asking about the master's. Okay, then. Thank you, everyone. I'll be answering all of your other questions if you want by email. Thank you.